Okay, you're gonna love this.
Ooh. Aw. What happened?
Hang on, let me try something else.
I'm not even gonna ask. Hi, friends. Welcome back. Welcome to Darkmore Manor. We're so happy you're here. Thank you for joining us. What a long, strange, unusual 2 years it's been since we last were with you all. Some things happened to Darkmore Manor. Someone with a taste for ductwork, rugs, bookcases, moldy books, the ones that live on them, on the bookcases, ceilings, ceiling fans, loves to just eat all that popcorn ceiling. It's not really popcorn, but she doesn't know that. Let me tell you, so-and-so, I will not name, really put a dent in the structure of Darkmore Manor. Just got hungry one day, decided to eat all of it. And,
Hey, Celestia.
yeah?
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey.
Uh,
Do you have any more rugs or ducts?
no.
How about electrical wires?
Fresh out.
I'm trying to get my hands on some.
Oh, we don't have any anymore.
And by hands, I mean my mouth.
Yeah. We don't have any anymore because you ate it all last time.
How is that possible?
I'm not going to tell you how it's possible because you don't need to know whether it exists or not.
Has it really been 2 years?
It's been like 2 years. Maybe it was even longer. It feels like forever.
I mean, time flies when you're eating ducks.
Time does fly when you're eating ducks. That's a classic saying I have heard one time.
I really like Peking duck.
Oh, wow. Is that a specialty? How do you make that?
That's my favorite dish.
How do you make it?
You take some duck,
Mm-hmm.
and then you kind of hide most of it. Let me show you.
Okay.
You kind of hide most of it like under some noodles or something, or
Okay.
rice.
Okay.
And then you just push out a little bit so it's peeking out. Kind of like that.
Oh.
So it's called Peking duck.
Oh, wow. That is a specialty that I will not want to eat.
It's delicious.
Oh, well, maybe it'll be in your cookbook.
My cookbook?
Yeah.
You giving me a cookbook?
I mean, if you want to make one.
You're publishing it?
I'm not. I mean, you come up with the money.
I'll make a Kickstarter.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Crowdfund it.
I gotta afford more ductwork.
Yeah. Your hunger for ductwork is strong.
Someone's gotta pull the weight around here.
You're right. It's certainly not me. Well, we had to get out of the house for a little bit, right? Well, because there wasn't much of one left after you ate it. And so we went traveling a little bit while the renovations were being done. So I went to Egypt and visited the Sphinx, had some tea. Lovely, lovely chat, but gosh, won't quit asking questions and riddles. Ugh, so much. And then we went to Drax's house for a bit.
Transylvania.
Transylvania.
How did we get there?
Does it matter?
Did we fly?
Yes.
Did we go like this?
Just, you don't remember? Oh my. It's just like that. Magic makes it so much easier.
And then we were there.
That's right. It was just a blink of an eye.
It was amazing.
Yeah, you're so quick.
You just
I just hung on to your little bib here and then we were gone.
My bib carries the weight around here.
You would say that. You would say that. You know, while we were visiting Dracula and his friends in Transylvania and having a lovely meal and, well, not really eating what he eats, but anyway, having some fun, having some laughs, doing some dancing, making a little mash, monster mash, doing some fun stuff. Then we came back because the renovations were complete. And Demonica was allowed inside, but with some conditions that she was no longer allowed to eat ductwork.
I'm trying to
Rugs.
wean myself off of it.
Yeah.
Like Halloween it off.
Got it. Well, so after we got back from all of our travels, we finally laid down our bags and had a place to lay them down in that wasn't filled with little chew marks and little tiny porcelain teeth everywhere. We were able to enjoy our new renovated space. So we upgraded our living room to have some, or rather undead room, I guess.
The dead room is what we call it.
Though, yeah. Yep.
And we also got a new pool.
We did.
It's not a living pool, it's a dead pool.
Yeah, I don't think we can take that one.
What do you mean?
It's already being used.
That one's being used as a film franchise and comic book collection.
How do you know that?
I'm not even gonna ask.
Silence. I'm not even gonna ask. That's the theme with you. Yes, well, it's a lovely pool. It's not so much great by daylight, but by moonlight, excellent. Very beautiful. And just love to soak up the moon's beams and take a night dip. It's wonderful. Excellent. Highly recommended. No Demonica. Don't even say it. No pool party.
No pool party?
No pool party.
Come on.
Not yet.
We could invite everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone out there can come to the pool.
I don't think so. We don't give our address to everyone.
Well, yeah.
Not the one that I'm on.
It really isn't for everyone. It's only for a select few.
Yes, it is.
That's the fine print.
That's true. Exactly right. We've got our dining room that we renovated to house all of our friends. And when Demonica's feeling hostly and she wants to share her Peking ductwork, it is a place that she can put it on the table and we all can partake if we want to. But
and we do want to. We like that.
I encourage your creativity, except when it costs a lot of money.
You know, I'm a better artist than Alabaster.
You think?
Alabaster sucks.
Hey, don't be mean to Alabaster. Alabaster's a lovely, lovely ghost artist, and I miss him.
He's on holiday.
He's on holiday, but I miss him.
He might be back someday.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
We love Alabaster, except I don't.
We do love Alabaster, and Alabaster is a very kind and sweet soul, except when Demonica is mean to him.
Which is always.
Yes, you're a little stinker. And I hope he paints you.
No, you have no idea.
Really?
Like when I'm sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. You never sleep. I don't know. Do you sleep?
These eyes don't close.
Do they not?
They never close. If you roll back the video, you viewers at home, roll back the video. Try to see any single moment when these eyes are closed. It's not happening.
Just can't do it.
They're open all the time.
Wow.
And they're watching you.
Me? Or everyone?
Big capital U.
Whoa, just the letter U, and it's very big.
I'm watching that letter.
Wow. Oh, your little porcelain devil, you. Oh, gosh, love living with you. Love that we share this home together. So, one thing that we wanted to do is to highlight, especially in all of our travels and things that we've done over the last couple of years, is we've made a lot of friends. And we want to share the story of our friends with you. We have a guest that's going to be joining us this evening who's going to talk about their knowledge of the cryptid world. They're going to say behind the screens, cryptids tell all. Look at that. She said the title.
She said it.
Yeah. So we're going to take a peek behind the veil. Not peek behind the ductwork. Take
Peking duct.
Peking veil. And we're going to get a better insight into the things that go bump in the night, because they certainly do. So let's welcome our guest. Welcome, Professor Quiet. I've told our guests all about you. They are so excited. They are ready to meet you and hear your stories about the other side. So thank you for joining us.
You're very, very welcome. I was brought through a dark tunnel to get here, and I was told that there was, yeah. I was told that you had questions about cryptid and cryptozoology.
I do, and I understand that you are the person that has the foremost knowledge on the matter. Is that correct? Or did I get my sources wrong?
Who's this?
This is Professor Quiet, Demonica. You know, we did the whole intro.
Professor Quiet.
Yes.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. Oh, did you help him get here?
Oh, no.
Okay. So I don't know how you got here.
I think he got the invite. Remember earlier when I said everyone's invited?
Oh, okay.
Well, what a curious little creature.
You could call her that.
Curious.
Curious indeed.
Like a cryptid?
Like a cryptid.
Am I a cryptid?
Well, maybe Professor Quiet can share some information on that.
Well, I mean, if you're asking what a cryptid is basically synonymous with monsters nowadays, but they are considered to be creatures that there is not very strong scientific evidence. So while you get your Mothmans and your flatwood creatures, there are also coelacanths, which were considered to be extinct, the Carolina panther, which is also considered to be extinct, but is considered to be a cryptid. Because it's possible that they could still be with us.
My question to you, first question, how does one become the premier cryptozoologist in the mortal world? How did you achieve it?
Lots of diligent study, years and years of hunting down sources, work in the fields of academia, and a couple of fistfights here and there.
Oh, well, Demonica knows all about fistfights.
What are you talking about? I don't even have hands.
Well.
You took my hands.
Well, I loved you to pieces.
Well, I love this house to pieces.
Yeah, you certainly did. So I have to ask, if you've studied creatures far and wide and seen things that maybe mortals can't really explain, then what makes the hairs on your neck stand on end?
Tapeworm.
No. A very real threat.
A very real threat. They are very invasive. If you've ever seen tapeworm, you know that they are in the bowels of a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Once you see one of those coming out of the rectum of a Sasquatch, it changes your views on what's really dangerous in this world.
It must get really big in the Bigfoot's intestines.
I'm not an expert on tapeworm, actually. It's more of a terrible sight. It's just haunted me ever since.
We are talking about Bigfoot, right? Did you say Sasquatch or Bigfoot? Is there a difference?
Not really, no. Sasquatch is more of a colloquial name. The Bigfoot is its own creature.
Okay.
So when you say is it just one?
Mr. Bigfoot?
Mr. Big or Mr. Foot?
Mr. Big. Foot.
Well, yes. Otherwise, we would be calling it Big Feet.
Good point.
He's only got 1 foot. That's why they call him that.
No, that's not it. It's 2 feet, but 1 big foot.
Yeah, it has 1 big foot and 1 small foot. Otherwise, yeah.
Oh, well, that's the thing you don't hear.
They never talk about the regular sized foot.
No.
Only the big one.
No. Let's be clear. The regular size foot is still rather large. It's, I believe it would be a size 13.
Ooh.
North American men's.
Celestia, could you get me a chair? I see you two have chairs.
No, I can't get you a chair.
Where's my little chair?
I don't know where your little chair went. Do you know how to materialize it? It's your chair.
Hey, let me go look around.
Okay, please do.
Hey, Professor Quiet.
Thank you.
Thank you, Desdemona.
She'll be back. I gotta know. Who takes the crown for the funniest cryptid? Who's the funniest? Oh, God, she's back.
Oh, that is certainly a chair.
Don't mind me. Carry on.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
trying
we
to
were
get this
trying-
myself because Celestia would grab it with her hands.
We were trying to discuss who the funniest cryptid is. Who's the jokester of the cryptid world? Who's the funniest?
I really would have to say the Mothman.
Oh.
He is just a delight to have at parties, and very, very erudite, and has a wicked sense of humor.
Oh, I love a good sense of humor. We just recently renovated our dining room, and we would love to invite more friends over for a good party. So we could use some good humor. Sounds like Mothman needs to be on the list.
That would be really fun.
Yeah, it would be.
I can show him how I fly around.
You can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, there she
Oh.
goes.
That's very impressive.
It's very tiring, so I do need the chair.
Okay, yeah, it's a lot of work for her.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So, Professor Quiet, tell me, this is a really high level, a lot of thinking, a thought experiment, if you will. So, if you were in an anime high school where you were the only human in a class of cryptids, who would be your best friend, and who would be your rival?
I would go with, well, my good friend the Mothman already is established.
Right.
But for the rival, I would have to say the Chupacabra.
Oh, why is that?
He's a little punk.
Wow. Shots fired, Chupacabra.
He's a little punk. We don't have any little punks around here.
You wouldn't know anything about it. Well, I think that's an excellent answer, and it sounds a lot like Demonica and the Chupacabra have a lot in common. So, Professor Quiet, are there any books that you'd recommend for anyone looking to learn more?
Well, yes, there is a wonderful book called The United States of Cryptids by J.W. Ocker. If I could.
Oh, nice little plug we've got here.
Yes.
So, I am not affiliated in any way.
Me neither.
It is a wonderful book. It breaks it down into various known cryptids throughout the United States, and I'm hoping that it will continue with a European version eventually. But that's just a vain hope of mine.
Oh, you mean like Nessie?
The Loch Ness Monster? Yeah. Okay.
What?
You gotta really say it. You gotta.
You tell me.
You gotta get that H at the end really hard.
Oh, yes, I see the confusion. Her name is Cassandra.
Oh, what?
Yes.
What?
God, wow. Oh, my mind is blown. I would have sworn it was.
No one actually calls her Nessie. That's her. I guess you could say it's her stage name.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Real friends call her Cassandra. Gotcha.
You gotta be thick as thieves with her.
Yeah, that's going to be your new catchphrase, isn't it?
You know it.
So, Professor Quiet, if you could be any cryptid for just one day, who would it be?
If I could be a cryptid, that would be a dream come true. I would say a jackalope.
I was gonna say, be careful now. Be careful what you wish for. Celestia has powers.
I do have powers, but I would not turn him into a cryptid. I don't have that kind of power.
She's a bit volatile.
I don't have that kind of power. If you would like a nice spirit vessel to trap yourself in, I have a lovely selection of porcelain dolls.
Don't take her up on the offer.
With which to do that.
It sucks.
But no, I can't transform anyone into anything. Just binding magic.
If I was a believer in such things, I am, of course, a man of science.
Oh, of course. Of course. Let's say you're serving a fancy dinner, much like the lovely dining room that we just had renovated. And all of your favorite cryptid friends are invited. What do you serve for dessert?
Tiramisu?
That seems to be a crowd pleaser. It's elevated yet delicate, but it's pleases a wide variety of palates, I think. That's a great answer.
Very good. I would have said ice cream.
Ah, yes.
Of course.
She's just a gem, this one. And a cookbook coming out soon.
Cookbook out soon.
Let me ask you this. We've already talked a little bit about Bigfoot. Bigfoot, but has one big foot, regular foot. It's a whole thing. Is the Yeti just a cold version of Bigfoot?
There are certainly a lot of similarities. The Yeti is in a totally different part of the world. I don't have as much experience with them, considering they mostly speak whatever the language is in Nepal. Nepalese?
Napoleon.
Yeah, so I'm not quite as familiar with them, but they have they certainly do have some similarities. Definitely have some primate-like tendencies, and I would think that the Yetis would be considered to be better climbers than Bigfoot.
Better climbers, eh?
Yeah.
You know I can climb.
I've heard that.
You want to see?
And I've seen it.
You want to see?
I thought that was too much energy for you.
Yeah, I better take it easy.
Yeah.
that intro took it out of me.
I bet. So how does one turn a cryptid passion into cryptid employment?
I've been meaning to ask about this myself. Am I being paid for this interview?
Not so much in money, but a lot in experience. And you can come to the
exposure.
Pool. Exposure and a pool party.
Okay. Oh, that's...
You better not say that's all I have
usually...
time for. We got you for another hour.
She's
the boss sometimes.
Yeah. Usually it just ends up with me teaching classes on cryptids.
Gotcha.
It is a mostly academic field. It costs a lot of money to throw parties and to get the invitations to some of them. They are largely a homeless society.
Homeless?
So yes, homeless. It's rather tragic at times.
They don't have like big houses like a Darkmore Manor?
If any of them do, they have kept it to themselves and kept me from coming over. They're usually coming over to my place. I've had a few of them crash on my couch during hard times. That party lifestyle can only get you so far.
That's true. That's true.
I'm happy that they trust you, a human.
You are human, right?
It was my understanding that there were not going to be any fact checking.
We don't ask questions.
Okay,
it's all right. You just say, I'm not even going to ask.
Yeah.
Or we'll say that, rather.
Well, thank you so much for your time and expertise. This has been enlightening and really has started to break peel back the veil, take away the layers behind and on top of these cryptids that, get in between us and the mortal world. So it's really interesting to see your thoughts and opinions and firsthand expertise in these party animal cryptids that are roaming amongst us. But I do have a game that we want to play.
A game!
And it's called Cryptid or Not. And so we have some images for you. And as our resident cryptid expert, we wanted to get your opinion to see if you think that they are a cryptid or not.
Okay, let's do it.
Perfect.
Okay. So I'm going to switch scenes now. Let me get down from here and I'll pull some pulleys and levers and chains.
Thank you. There we go. Okay, first up.
Cryptid.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Tilda Swinton gives heavy cryptid vibes.
Very much so. Very much.
Almost like a, shapeshifter. Can be anything.
Okay, next.
Oh, my good friend Mothman. Yes, definite cryptid.
Okay.
We talked about him.
We're building a baseline, so we've got definite cryptid Mothman.
Is this your photo, Professor Quiet? Did you take this?
It is part of my agreement that I do not take photos of my clients.
They don't like to be taken photos of.
That
They
like to party,
yeah,
but they're not big on the photos.
Right,
Gotcha.
Not big on the social medias and stuff.
Live on the memories. Like embody them. Don't have to capture them on film. Be in the moment.
Okay, you ready for the next one? It's a hard one.
Ready.
It's really hard.
While it's very tempting to say that his ability to go invisible would make him more of a cryptid, I'm going to say not.
Really? I'm surprised.
Really?
Wow. That one, John Cena, I pegged as a cryptid. That was it. Cryptid, totally. Because you can't see the man. Nobody can capture him on film. Nobody can see him. Where do you go? Nobody can see him. See?
I mean, not see, I guess.
But is that magic?
Well, as a man of science, I would have to say that it's probably just some loose photoreceptors underneath his skin.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That really takes away the magic of it, but it's a totally reasonable and understandable solution here to how John Cena cannot be seen.
Yes, I am the expert after all.
You are the expert. What's up?
What's up next?
Thank you. Thank you for finishing my sentence.
It's this one.
That appears to be Carl taking a bath.
Oh, you know him. Good friend.
Oh, yes.
Carl. What did we call him?
Skunk Ape.
Skunk Ape.
Hanging out in the Florida Everglades.
That's right. He's all in them waters.
I mean, they caught him at the wrong time,
It is. It's very unfortunate how, living off the grid, like when you do get caught on photography, it's often at the most inappropriate times. He is a very sweet individual, and he's done a lot with his life. He actually will be having a book of poetry coming out next month.
Oh, wow.
Wow, way to go, Carl.
Is he doing a reading or anything? Because we would love to come.
I will see if I can secure an invite.
That would be awesome.
Okay, here we go with another one.
I do believe that this is just a picture of a tire.
It's not just any tire.
Wow, we got him. We got him.
There's a movie.
It's rubber.
There's a movie based on it.
It is, yes.
I'm
Rubber the Killer Tire. Yes.
Okay. So
that's how he gets you, because you just think it's a normal tire.
Yeah.
And then it rolls towards you, and then something bad happens.
Yeah.
So a fictional movie.
I mean, some things are based on a true story. I mean, we don't know that it's not true.
Well, I mean, cryptids are true. They are real individuals, and you bring. Okay. No, I see.
Oh,
I see.
Professor.
Okay, I think we might have offended.
Do we have a definitive answer, Professor? Is this a cryptid or not?
Considering that it's a tire, I'm going to say not.
Okay, fair.
Okay. All right.
Well, it is a movie. I mean, whether it's based on a true story or not, doesn't really say,
Oh, yes, Cassandra.
There she is.
There she is.
There's
We know her
Cassandra.
real name now, and she's not happy.
She's going to come get us. Look at her.
We're a long way from Scotland.
It does look like the picture was caught during her baseball phase.
I bet she plays a mean game.
I bet she does. I would like to see her play. But she doesn't do that anymore?
It was more of a summer thing. She got into it, fell out of it,
we all have our
It's
faces.
hard. Yeah.
Hasn't really caught on over there, has it?
No, you would think she's more of a golfer, but she hates the sport.
I bet there's golf balls falling in her loch all the time.
There probably are, yes.
All right.
Pull the lever.
Yeah, we're ready for the next one. Okay.
Clifford, yes. A very well-known cryptid. Massive, but huge heart. Love him. Can't get enough of him.
Yeah. I'd say one of the most well-known cryptids, like whether people would say that, and admit it's another thing, but he is widely known.
A lot of people have seen Clifford. The Clifford sightings all over.
Yeah, that's true.
Very friendly.
Very friendly.
Look at
Very
that
friendly.
face.
Absolutely.
Oh, love Clifford.
Just a big old gopher.
He is. All right, who's next?
You tell me.
Feruza Balk.
Wow.
Yeah, you
That's
got
a
it.
pull. That's a pull.
Not, but a fantastic actress and should have been in more movies.
Wonderful. But what makes her not and Tilda yes?
Are you the expert or am I?
All right. That's why I'm asking, like, what's the difference here?
Well, the difference is that Tilda Swinton is Tilda Swinton, and Feruza Balk is Feruza Balk. It's
a fundamental difference.
You're saying I just shouldn't
fundamental.
even ask?
I'm saying that if you have to ask, you'll never know.
All right.
Got it. Yep, you just know.
It's a subtle but powerful difference.
Okay. Are we ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yes, the Jersey Devil, quite a classic. Has put on some weight.
Oh, I bet that's funny looking.
Mostly in the legs.
Oh.
So
that's where. Oh, okay. So that's actually a good thing because I would think in this picture very unbalanced. If there was more weight down there, like people are saying, oh, it always goes straight to my thighs. Yeah. Well, for this one, that would be a good thing because a little more stability would be nice.
I don't have my laser pointer, so I can't. Oop.
Tell me where. I'll point it out.
Well, just the legs. The fact that the legs.
Here.
Yeah, they actually lengthen.
Oh.
And then it allows him to go down onto all fours a lot easier. You would think it would be the opposite, but it gets him almost like a
hot rod.
Like a hot rod, yes.
It's like a hot rod grasshopper.
Wow, I did not know that about the Jersey Devil.
And wonderful singer, absolutely. Jersey Devil, voice of an angel. I always say.
Oh,
wow. Is that Bruce Springsteen?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh boy, he might have plans tonight. All right, are we ready for the final number 10?
Let's do it.
Number 10.
Let's do it. Willem Dafoe, definite cryptid.
Definite.
Yes, we knew. Thank you for confirming. We felt it, but thank you for confirming.
Fantastic actor, as you can tell. A lot of cryptids are wonderful actors. Definitely, probably the best actor of them all. Haven't spent as much time and study with Willem as some of the others. Getting closer to him.
Well, I have to take this off the screen. So whenever you're done, I was just getting ready to pull it away.
Thank you for being so kind and tidying up. That's not very much in your nature, Demonica.
I'm trying to change here.
Wow, you're turning over a new leaf.
Trying to change.
No, that was pretty much it. I don't have as much to say. He's just a wonderful actor.
Well done.
That is very true.
Professor Quiet.
That's right. Congratulations, Professor Quiet. Thank you for playing our game. And you have done well and taught us a lot in the process. Well, would you look at that? Oh, she does it so well. Look at that.
We're going to get that off of there.
Wonderful, considering she has no arms.
Yeah.
I drag things with my mouth. It's a whole thing.
We don't ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me pull another string and get you back to the main screen here.
Yes, please. Thank you. Wow. Thanks, Monica. That was a lot of hard work.
You're welcome. I always enjoy a good game.
Yeah, well, you pushed all the buttons. Whoa. Oh, hopped right up there. You got sound effects.
I do sometimes.
What a stinker. Oh, well, Professor Quiet, thank you so... She's a little busy.
Yeah.
Oh, there she goes. Hi. Thank you so much for your time, Professor Quiet. We've enjoyed your company and expertise, and we're a little bit wiser about the world of cryptids. I almost said cryptids. Cryptids than we were. Common mistake, would you say?
Cryptids are different.
Cryptids are...
They're jokesters.
No, not very
they tell a lot of little jokes. Like me, I'm a quipster. Cryptid, whatever.
Cryptid.
You know, I mean, get my chair.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Well, we're going to clean up house now. Demonica's going to be very busy, as you can see. So thank you for joining us this evening. We hope to have you back sometime and share your knowledge with us again. But this has been a wonderful evening of cryptid or quiptid knowledge, and we hope to see you again soon. And we'll hopefully the travel back down the tunnel is a little more pleasant this time than it was the first time around.
Certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and y'all have a wonderful night.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. See ya.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, friends. Have a wonderful night. And yes, things do go bump in the night. Just ask Professor Quiet.
Me too.